from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Sam Houston State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can... on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're all... motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw again. Finds a spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They're going back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Warriors!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him...
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 49, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Bell and making the stop after a short gain. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Davis looking to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Using his legs, it's Sims. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the gun, running back on the move. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Barfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21. Game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17. Touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They're testing the right side here. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Watson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This time he's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Snags it over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Rainbow Warriors line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Davis will throw. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
to add another. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense. To go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time, they couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the Bearcats just outside the 40. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Davis looking to pass. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try it over the left side. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Barfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that second.
Deal off one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his big tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Watson. Makes the catch. Pickup of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Barfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Offense gets set for second down. Finding open areas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his...
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown Warriors! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Black. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Watson. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally to
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Let's go. Direct snap. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Porter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense takes the field to start this game off. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's right. Got the quick pass. He gets it up the midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Pirates have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
On first down from their own 22. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Rides the back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds some fresh air. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he...
There he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the... Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Davis looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping it. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, it's right. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes a handoff. It's Barfield. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Davis will throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range to get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Give him 6. Touchdown, Hawaii. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
No. Back one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the air, it's right. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Pirates will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Soft spot in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air, it's right. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Completes it in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The tag. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, ECU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. There to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Davis looking to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown Warriors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's right. Bringing the heat. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Jenkins. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Oh, what a caught. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw, it's right. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Pirates want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Barfield.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Pulls it in. It's Barfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pocket breaking down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space. It's Jenkins. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He lobs one high down the left side. He got it. Touchdown, Pirates. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Fitted in the window for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's right. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions,
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes. 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Off play action on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hawaii. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Hawaii 42, East Carolina 21.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's right. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds... Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's right. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Pirates are in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they tacked on the extra point. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Davis will throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole football. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.